UCSD, e, e nós temos, então, oportunidades para cursos de férias em julho, para Conversation and General English, para Medical and Legal English. Então, temos ali oportunidade para todos que querem aprimorar o inglês, aproveitar as férias para aprender um pouquinho mais, se preparar para as pós-graduações, para o mercado de trabalho. Então, hoje nós temos aqui o Jonathan. O Jonathan, ele é da Universidade da Califórnia, San Diego. Ele veio apresentar para a gente, ele vai fazer a apresentação em inglês. Se vocês tiverem dúvidas, depois vocês podem perguntar ali na seção do chat, no Q&A. E nós também intermediamos essa tradução, se precisar. Se quiserem perguntar já em inglês, podem fazer a pergunta em inglês ou em português e a gente auxilia nessa tradução. Está bem? Estou aqui com a Arlete. A Arlete é aqui da COI, analista de mobilidade. Eu sou professora Simone Fuso, trabalho aqui na COI também e coordeno uma série de programas, dentre eles as oportunidades de study abroad para os nossos alunos. Então, muito bem-vindos, muito bem-vindas. And Jonathan, the floor is yours. Thank you for being here today with us. I hope they could enjoy the opportunity, and we are going to send you some questions in the end. Thank you.
Sure, yes. Thank you for having me today. My name is Jonathan. I am the program manager of ESL programs at the English Language Institute here at UC San Diego, the Division of Extended Studies. Thank you for joining me today. I am so happy to share a little bit about our programs. If you could please, Simone, make me the host so I can share my presentation with you all, so you can see a little bit more about our programs. That would be great. And then I'll be ready to get started. Okay. Okay, so everybody good, can see my screen? Awesome. So welcome to the University of California, San Diego. I think this would be a great choice for your study abroad this summer if you're looking to improve your English language skills and capabilities. Here you will see our library. This is the Geisel Library. It's the center of campus here. Very famous and very beautiful building. And of course, we have Dr. Seuss and his character, the cat in the hat, here in the foreground. The library is actually named after him, and it contains many of his original authentic books and drawings. So, of course, you'll have access to the library if you come and study with us. And the agenda today, what we'll talk about, very briefly, we will discuss the location. Then I'll give you more information about our university. From there, I'll discuss our offerings of programs, whether it's general English, academic English, medical English, or legal English. And I'll give you a little bit of information about your accommodation options, where you will stay when you're in San Diego. So let's get started. Very briefly, because I'm sure you know about San Diego and California, but just a quick review. If you don't, we are located down here at the the southern part of California. San Diego is known as America's finest city. It's a very beautiful and very large place. In fact, it's the second largest city in California. There's 1.7 million people in the city of California and 3.3 million in the county, the region of San Diego. So it's very big. There's lots of people here. Of course, as you know, San Diego has the best climate and weather in the United States, in the continental United States. So many beaches, 100 kilometers of beaches, more beaches than I can even count. And we also have mountains. So there's Mammoth Mountain, Big Bear Mountain, and it's one of the only places you can go surfing and skiing in the same day. Um, and the University of California is known as one of the best university systems in the entire world. The University of California has 10 campuses, and this is a very large public university. It's also world class. In fact, it has 280,000 total students among the 10 campuses, 227,000 staff and faculty, and 2 million living alumni. And here we are, right at the bottom, as you know. So, a little bit more about UC San Diego. This is the same library that you saw in the first picture. As you will notice, the campus is very green. It is located on forest woodland, so there is a very, very rich amount of biodiversity, including thick tree cover. Of course, in the background, you can see the ocean. We are walking distance to the ocean. We were ranked top 20 world's best universities by US News and World Report, the number three best public university by Forbes magazine, and 16 Nobel Prize winners have taught here at UC San Diego. The campus is very, very large. It's almost 5 square kilometers. There's 3 hospitals on campus. There are many, many, many restaurants and cafeterias and places to eat. It's like a small city, the campus, and it's a very, very beautiful and picturesque place. It's so peaceful and relaxing here. Um, and of course, we have full athletic facilities, basically everything you can think of, from tennis courts to weightlifting facilities to gymnastics facilities to swimming pools to rock climbing. And of course, we're within walking distance of the beach. So after class, you can walk or bike down to the beach, hang out at the ocean, or go surfing. And we are so proud of our new facilities. This is our brand new building. If you study with us, this is where you will have your classes. The building is brand new, state of the art. It opened in June, so it's less than 1 year old. Um, of course, the classrooms are modern. They have lots of natural light. They're bright. They're comfortable. They're adaptable, and we can configure them in different ways. They're so great for students. There is a wonderful student lounge with a refrigerator, microwave, coffee machines, but not only that, they are ready for technology. Each classroom has all of the best and newest technology for class, and students have a computer lab that they can access Monday through Friday all day. And of course, the building is very safe and accessible, the latest safety features and accessibility features, and also gender neutral restrooms. So, another view of our building. It's connected directly to the campus with this land bridge here that you see at the bottom of the picture. Um, and the area has many local shops, department stores, restaurants, cafes, also housing, lots of housing in the area. But not only that, it is very easy to get here by public transportation. There are 2 trolley stops directly next to our building. There are many bus lines and also the campus shuttle. If you plan on driving, there is also a dedicated student parking lot directly next to the building. So it's very convenient and easy to get here. So a little bit more about our programs. We have legal English. I'll start with legal English. This is a fantastic program if you are interested in the law or being an attorney. Here are some details about our legal English program. Our classes are 15 or 20 hours per week, depending on which option you choose. This is a 4-week program, but it doesn't only happen in the classroom. We also have expert guest speakers and site visits throughout San Diego. So it's more than just being in the classroom. You'll speak with expert lawyers and attorneys, and you'll take field trips. More on that in a moment. This is an English for legal professionals program. So it's important to remember this program is linguistic. We are teaching you the language of law. We're not teaching you to be a lawyer. We're teaching you how to communicate and the language you need to be a lawyer. And along with that, it does have 2 professional elective courses. These professional electives are great because you will be mixed with other professional students from our business and medical English programs, so you can practice your skills with other professionals. And of course, you will receive an award of completion at the end of the program if you successfully complete the program. So most of the program is English for legal professionals. There is also 2 professional electives. It could be professional presentation skills, professional writing, professional discussions, or professional pronunciation and fluency seminar. These professional electives are important because these skills are critical for the workplace. So, for example, if you want to be a lawyer, you need to have good presentation skills, for example. Or if you want to work in an English speaking country, you need to have a good level of pronunciation and fluency so people can understand you when you're speaking. So, this program will ensure that you learn English for the legal profession, but also the English skills that are most in demand in the workplace. So for this program, we do have a language proficiency of low advanced. That's approximately the B2 level. We give a placement test online ahead of time. If you're concerned about your placement test results or your level of English, don't be too worried. Just do your best on the placement test. And if you have any more questions about placement testing, please reach out to me directly and I can discuss the matter with you in a little bit more detail. So here is your schedule. This is the schedule for legal English, but it's also the schedule for all of our programs. So the blue boxes are the 15-hour per week program. Um, You'll always have class Monday through Friday in the morning. And then if you take the 20-hour per week program, you will also have 2 afternoon professional electives in the afternoon on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So you will not have class Monday, Wednesday, or Friday afternoon, but you'll have class Monday through Friday morning, regardless of your program. So, what do we study in legal English? We study the US criminal and civil law. We study the Bill of Rights and other constitutional amendments. Of course, we focus on constitutional law and the articles of the US Constitution, as well as the origins of the US government. So, this one is specific to legal English concepts. Here is the San Diego courthouse. This is one of the places we went on a field trip. We always go here because it's public and it's always open. And what better way to learn legal English than to watch actual court cases? You will go into the courtroom, you will read, you will pick which court cases you want to watch. And in the United States, court is public. So you can sit in on these court cases. You can hear and see everything about the legal system. You can hear the judge, the lawyers, the defendants. So it's a fantastic opportunity to learn more about the US legal system, but also to really improve those legal English skills. And we've had great testimonials from our students. They love the classes that we teach. They love our teachers, and they think it's really beneficial for their overall understanding. One other field trip, very quickly, we went to the Law Library of San Diego. Here is a picture of the Law Library. It's a free library dedicated 100% to lawyers and the law. It's free for anybody in San Diego. So we also did a field trip to the law library so students can see the resources available to them in San Diego. Um, there will be a field trip in your program, of course, and we also have guest speakers. So last year in the summer, we had Nicole Rooney, who is the Deputy District Attorney of Vista, the Major Crimes Division. So she was an amazing guest speaker that told our students all about major crimes like homicide, robbery, so on and so forth. And we also had the director of UCSD Legal Services come and speak with our students. I'm sure you have a lot of questions, and of course, I will come back to those at the end. Another program we have is academic English. This program is perfect if you want to go to college in the United States. This program prepares you for academic studies here. So, reading and writing, research, writing essays, grammar, and of course, academic listening and note taking. So, this program is for students who have academic goals. They want to go to college in the United States. It is our most rigorous program because going to college with American and international students is rigorous. So we need to prepare you. So this is a fantastic option this summer if you really are, if you have a goal of studying in a US college or university. Now, if you want to learn how to speak and how to talk to regular people in real situations, Conversation and Fluency is the perfect program for you. So, this program focuses on oral communication skills. This is not a grammar and vocabulary class. This is teaching you to use the language. So when you go to your workplace and your colleague from New York calls you and talks to you, you can understand them. When you speak with an American citizen in the United States, now you don't get nervous and pause and freeze. Now you can respond to their questions and have a conversation. You can make friends. You can go into public and talk to people. So, Conversation and Fluency is our fun program. This program is not academically rigorous. However, it is an amazing program because it focuses on fluency and functional language, the language you need to actually communicate with real people in the real world. This is not textbook grammar, and this is not a textbook class. It focuses on communicative competence, being able to communicate with people, real situations, authentic contexts. Of course, we teach you about American society and culture. There are field trips, there are fun workshops and guest speakers, and a strong emphasis on learning American culture, conversation, of course, but also pronunciation. Um, Most programs don't focus on pronunciation that much, but we focus on pronunciation so people can understand you. And we also focus on pragmatics. That's how to talk to different people in different situations, how to talk to your grandparents, how to talk to your boss, how to talk to your friends on social media. It's different language for different situations. skipping forward, um, I just have one more program I'd like to talk to you about really quickly. If you don't mind, I'm going to talk really briefly about medical English, and then I'm almost finished and I'll be ready for your questions. So our one of our last programs, Medical English, this is perhaps my favorite program, although I love all of our programs. But this Medical English program is for the language of medicine. This is for medical and healthcare professionals. We are not teaching you to be doctors. We are teaching you the language of medicine so that you can function in your workplace. So the program details are similar to legal English and academic English, and conversation and fluency. The same options, 15 or 20 hours per week, 4 weeks long, expert guest speakers and site visits. Now, medical English has just one professional elective. You spend a little bit more time in the medical English class, but you will be with the legal English and business English students in your professional skills classes. So it's a great way to interact with other professionals. Medical English, we ask for a high intermediate or above level of language proficiency. And of course, we also give an online placement test. It's the same schedule for all programs. So the 15-hour per week program is in the morning, Monday through Friday, 20 hours. You have a Tuesday and Thursday professional elective. But what makes UC San Diego special is we have absolutely incredible facilities to go along with our course topics. So this is about the healthcare system in the United States, but it's also the language of patient interaction. So when you're speaking with real patients in English, we are helping you with that language so you can interact. We do this with role plays. Of course, there is vocabulary in this class, human anatomy and physiology and medical terminology, but it's not only a vocabulary class. Again, we really focus strongly on the language of patient interaction so you can actually talk to real people. Something we did this summer. We are very lucky at UC San Diego to have an amazing world-class campus. So we actually did a partnership with a private startup company, so that their humanoid robot could do role play scenarios with our medical English students. So the robot pretended to be a patient. She's powered by artificial intelligence, AI, so she can respond to anything that the doctors or our students say. It simulates a real patient interaction. The goal is to diagnose the robot with a disease, and the robot is programmed with characters. Each character has a medical problem. So the students pretend to be the doctor in a role play, and they try to diagnose the patient and then give them treatment advice. So this was an amazing success in the first time we did it last summer. It improved diagnostic skills, reduced medical errors, boosted student engagement and motivation. And of course, this was exposure to cutting edge technology that you might experience in the future in a real healthcare setting. So this was a great way to role play and practice patient interaction. Of course, our students loved it. They thought it was amazing to simulate these medical appointments. It showed how much technology is advancing. It helped them practice as future doctors. It was very impactful, because it was just great practice diagnosing and interacting. Um, the students loved it. Long story short, it was just like being with a real patient, asking about her condition and giving treatment options. So again, there's so many different things that we can offer at UC San Diego, including our field trips. We have a world-class medical campus hospitals, but also a world-class school of medicine. So we went to the Center for the Future of Surgery last year, Skaggs School of Pharmacy, Altman Clinical Translational Research Institute, the Sanford Stem Cell Clinic, and more. These are incredible field trips, the best facilities, the newest cutting edge technology and advancements in medical research and medical treatment. Um, we also had incredible guest speakers, prominent physicians and doctors, and world famous researchers. So just a really great experience. Moving along to our dates, and thank you for listening. I'm almost at the end of my presentation. Um, 2025 dates, here they are. They're also listed on our website. July is one of our most popular months, as well as August. I think July is probably the most popular for the Brazilian demographic. Um, but there are options to study in both July and August. So the 15-hour per week program is for a tourist visa, B1, B2, or ESTA, the visa waiver program, if you can qualify for that. However, if you want to study in the 20-hour per week program, you need an F1 student visa. And if you have an F1 student visa, you must study 20 hours per week. Here are our prices for 2025. Again, this is all on the website, and you can contact me directly for any more information. And finally, we have our on-campus apartments. These are only available in July and August, but if you want to stay on campus in a dormitory, this is a good option for you. Notice that I said dormitory, not hotel. This is the real US college dormitory experience. This is a single or double room in a shared apartment, suite style apartment. It does include 3 meals a day, has internet access, sheets, towels, and laundry. But again, it's not a hotel. So if you want a luxury hotel experience, this might not be your choice. Um, they're only available in July and August. Unfortunately, we don't have the 2025 prices yet, but they're coming very soon. However, this is a very close estimate to what they will be. However, they will likely be a small bit more expensive than that. Um, there are apartments near campus. These are shared or private rooms. There could be maximum of 4 students per apartment. They're fully furnished, but there's no meals included. They have internet and weekly cleaning. They are close to UC San Diego and connected by the trolley, directly by the trolley. Um, these are a little bit more affordable. I only have the 2024 prices here. I will update the 2025 prices soon. However, this is a very close estimate as to what they will cost. This is a really good option if you want to live off campus and have a short commute, and a little bit more affordable if you share it with other students. But of course, if you want a homestay to live with an American family, then we can absolutely help you with that. We do offer homestays, a private bedroom in a home with a family. Usually it includes 2 meals per day. Of course, internet access, everybody has internet nowadays. Some basic laundry facilities, of course. They'll give you a bedroom with a bed and sheets and towels. There is a little bit of a commute because you're living off campus with a real family. However, the commute is pretty average for San Diego. 30 to 45 minutes is completely normal for San Diego. And again, this is how you have that experience with a real family. Here are the prices. Of course, there could be some fluctuation in the prices, but those are your options for accommodation. Now, the best way to see all about our programs is to go to our Instagram. If you scan the QR code in the middle, You can see photos and, more importantly, videos from all of our programs. This is a great way to see our classes, see our teachers. It's updated regularly. You can see July and August programs from last summer. There's lots of videos from last summer if you want to see more about us. On the left-hand side, you can go to our website to learn more about our programs and our prices and all the information I discussed today, as well as our LinkedIn page on the right. Um, so that is a very, very quick explanation of our programs here at the English Language Institute. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. So please don't hesitate to ask anything and everything you can think of.
Thank you, Jonathan. Amazing campus and structure. I hope
Thank you.
they will have many students with you this summer or next summer, maybe. But we have some questions here. Let me help you because they are written in Portuguese. So the first one, Lucas asked about the visa. Is it possible to ask for the F1 visa? Yes, Lucas, é o nosso processo de visto. Do you send us a acceptance letter for them to get the visa? How does it work, Jonathan?
Yeah, great question. So we have an admissions team. Our admissions team makes it so easy to sign up, enroll, and go through the visa process. So basically, what happens is, really briefly, I can share my screen here because this will help you picture it all. You go to our website, it says study with us. You click on apply now. You go for students, apply today, and then you will see our online application portal. The application is online. As soon as you start, our admissions department will be in contact with you. It's very fast and easy to do the application. After you submit your application and the required documents and make the application fee payment, they will send you the acceptance letter, and then we will guide you through the visa process. So our admissions team will guide you step by step through the visa process. They will send you the acceptance letter. They will answer all of your questions. They will give you information on how to schedule your visa appointment. Um, However, you do, yes, so that's the process for F1 student visa holders.
Okay, thank you. I will say something to the students. Nós vamos colocar um link agora no chat. Preencham esse link para a gente saber quem são vocês que estão procurando os cursos e a gente pode mandar mais informação também via e-mail. Por favor, a Arlete vai colocar o link no chat. Another question. Além dos valores, besides the course price, is necessary to pay for the accommodation, for the housing and the flight ticket? Yes, yes, Gabriel. Okay. A data do programa, about the schedule of the program, the date is, what works for us is July from July 17th to August 1st.
That's
Certo,
a
Mariana?
That's an amazing time to come to San Diego. It's perfect. You can experience the 4th of July if you're here a few days before, but the weather is perfect. The beaches are perfect. So July is a great month to visit.
The best time to be here, to be there. Yeah?
Probably, yeah, probably.
Yeah, great. Mas pensando nisso, é por causa das férias, é a melhor data que vocês podem aplicar, são 4 semanas. Is this program, medical program is for medical students? Yes, but it's for health area, the whole health area students,
Yeah.
professionals and students.
Yeah, great question. It can be for any medical or healthcare professional or student. So if you have a goal to work in medicine or healthcare and you are just a student right now, that's great. This program is designed for you. So not just people who want to be doctors, although we have many doctors, nurses, radiologists, anesthesiologists, really any position in medicine or healthcare, this program is intended for you. I would like to mention one thing. I did somehow forget to mention our business English program. Please excuse me. We have a business English program as well that goes along with legal English and medical English. So this is our third professional program. But if you have a goal to work in business or you're currently working in business, this is a fantastic program for the language of business. So, how to conduct business in an English speaking country or with people who speak English. This is a fantastic program. I can't recommend our business English program enough. And of course, these programs are not just vocabulary classes. You can get vocabulary anywhere on Duolingo or just a book. Again, this business English program is how to actually speak English in business settings, as well as field trips and expert guest speakers.
Thank you. And we have another question about the is the medical English too advanced to the first year student of medical school? What do you think, Jonathan?
No, it's not too advanced for first year medical students because this program focuses on the language of medicine as opposed to medicine. So we are not teaching you to be doctors or nurses. That's medical school. This is English school, specifically English for the medical and healthcare profession. So if you are a first year medical student, I would say that this program would be perfect for you because this is a great way to get introduced to the US healthcare system and to really see inside medical facilities, hospitals. Also, we've had many students who want to do their residency in the United States after they graduate from medical school in Brazil. And this is a really, really good way to get prepared to do your residency here. Because, like I said, you're going to do a lot of networking, you're going to meet medical professionals, you're going to go into hospitals and healthcare facilities, and you're going to learn about the system in general and also advising. I can provide academic advising to help you with that pathway to joining residency in the United States if you are interested in doing that.
Thank you. And what else? What's the difference between the visa, tourist visa and F1 visa?
F1 visa is a student visa. It means you must study 20 hours per week. Tourist visa is for tourism. You can study, but only a maximum of 15 hours per week. So the difference is the kind of visa. It's probably easier to get a tourist visa. However, you are limited if you have a tourist visa to 15 hours per week. But that's still enough time to do our programs because even 15 hours per week, you will still have either the legal English, medical English, or business English class. So
Great. As the Mackenzie helps with the application, we can help if it's necessary, but you can do it directly to UCSD. They take care of you better
Yes.
than us.
And
Okay.
good question. Because our application is online on the internet, we can monitor you and track your application, which means that we can help you directly with any questions that you have. So, from the moment you create an account, our admissions team can email you and contact you to help you with the application. So, we support students in the application process. We have an admissions department. We make it very easy for you. So um, don't worry about the application. We have an entire team of people to help you just with the application, and everything is digital, so the help is very fast.
Okay, there are some questions regarding the difference between the 15 and 20-hour course. Can
Yeah,
you, especially to medical English?
yeah. I'll go back and I'll show you the schedule. Is there any specific question about it?
Yeah,
Or
what's the difference? Are they going to visit, they will have visit outside the campus too or
yeah,
not?
good
What
question.
would they
Yeah,
miss if they apply to the 15 comparing to the 20?
good question. Yeah, great question. So whether you're in the 15 or the 20-hour per week program, there will be field trips and guest speakers because the 20-hour per week program includes the professional skills classes on Tuesdays and Thursday afternoons. So even if you can only do 15 hours per week, that's no problem at all. You will still get to do the field trips and the guest speakers. I will show you briefly the schedule for medical English one more time. So, medical English has the English for medical professionals class, Monday through Friday, 5 days a week in the morning, 8:30 to 11:45 on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 8:30 to 10:50 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So the blue blocks are 15 hours per week exactly. So legal, medical, business, conversation, and fluency, no matter what 15-hour per week program you sign up for, you'll have class in the mornings. If you do the 20-hour per week program, that's when you have these Tuesday and Thursday professional electives. So if you notice, the bottom is 15, the top is 5. So you will still go to the field trips and you will still do all of the guest speakers, even if you are in the 15-hour per week program, because we understand that is one of the most important parts of the experience. So we are going to make sure that you can participate in all of the field trips and guest speakers.
Ficou claro, pessoal? Se não ficou, por favor, escreva aqui mais embaixo que eu vou chegar lá de novo. Is it clear for you guys? Which email? And Jonathan, if you could write down your email, they can contact
Yeah.
you directly. We don't mind. You just
Yes.
copy us and back when you answer, please. The cost of the course, we have it. We also have it in our page.
And I'll also go to the last page so you can go to our website. All of the information is also on the website. Just one moment.
So they are asking about the advantage of the partnership. What about the price? If it's different from other students that doesn't come from Mackenzie. And yes, we have a partnership. We have discount. If you go directly, you have another price to the cost of the courses. Isn't it, Jonathan?
Yeah, that's exactly. So if you have any more questions about prices or those kinds of details, please just email me directly. I'll put you in contact with our admissions team who can explain everything and get the process started for you.
Yeah. Na nossa página da COI, nós temos o valor já com o desconto. Se vocês olharem lá, já está com o desconto, tá bem? Estou confirmando a porcentagem aqui, eu já respondo para vocês, mas a gente tem de, confirmando aqui, em torno 20%, mas eu vou confirmar com vocês, tá bem? Ah, let me see about the psychologies. Is it possible for psychology students apply to the medical English? I am a psychologist. I can tell you that yes, we use a lot of medical, uh, even words and terms. So I believe it's
Mhm.
very useful. Okay.
And don't forget, yes, exactly what Simone said. And also don't forget that our programs focus on functional language. So for medical English, it's the language of patient interaction. So we help you learn how to actually talk to real people. And that's a very important thing because you can know all the terminology, you can know all the vocabulary, you can pass all of the tests, but is that going to help you if you cannot communicate with a real patient in a real situation? So that is what makes our programs different. Um, of course, you can just look at medical terminology on the internet, but all of our programs have a strong focus and emphasis on using the language in real life situations, which many programs don't focus on that. So that is one of the key differences and one of the main reasons why medical English would be beneficial for psychologists and for many other medical and healthcare professions.
Yeah. Let me another question about the application. They are worried if there's a selective process after the application or only the language requirements that it should be checked. Isn't it, Jonathan?
Yeah, it's the primary thing is the language requirements. Um, although if a student needs to have some kind of interest or background or goal to work in the medical profession, if you have no interest in working in healthcare or medicine, then the program wouldn't be a good fit for you, because we want all of the students to have the same interests and the same backgrounds. But yes, however, there's no selective process. If you qualify, if you hit all of the qualifications, you will be accepted.
Thank you. And another, I believe that it would be the last one. And after you can send to Jonathan and he will answer all the questions only about the housing cost. If
Hmm.
you could show it again, please.
Yeah, which one? Which one specifically? The on campus, off
On
campus?
campus, on campus.
Okay, so campus is just about to finalize the prices. I apologize that they haven't finalized the prices yet for this summer. However, here are the prices for last year. They were right here. Keep in mind that it includes meals, on-campus meals, and there's also no commute. So you'll save time and money not having to commute across San Diego. You'll also be on campus. It's very, very convenient. Um, Again, only in July and August are there on-campus dormitories available. However, this is a great option if you want to live like an American student for a month. I believe they'll probably have you in brand new dormitories. Here you're seeing dormitories from a different part of campus, although I think you'll be in the brand new dormitories, and they're very fancy. They go, I think, like 12 or 13 stories high, overlooks the ocean. So you would be in brand new apartments as well. So these ones are from the 70s. They're great, but I don't think this is the actual building you'll be in. Um, but you'll be on campus.
And can you say explain more about the meals that are included?
Yeah,
Where would they have these meals?
yeah, there are dining halls on campus, like a cafeteria buffet style, has all sorts of American food, American college food. Um, it's good food, it's American style, so maybe different than what you're used to. However, there are dining halls on campus where you can eat. Um, so yeah, very convenient, very convenient.
Great. Regarding the tuition reduction, the desconto para os maquinzistas, we have 10%. Okay, I've just checked it. Então, alunos, a gente tem uma parceria que tem ali 10% de redução no valor do curso para os maquinzistas. Tá bem? So, Jonathan, how could they apply?
Yeah, very easy. I will take you to our website. One moment, please. Okay, so here we are. You will come to our website, which was the QR code on the left. You will see this picture. It'll say study with us. You can click here for more information on all of our programs. You can click here for more information on the dates and the prices. But apply now to apply to the school. Click on apply now. Click on for students, apply today. And then you will go to our portal. You create an account, very fast, very easy. Then you do the application. And again, we have an admissions team to guide you through the entire admissions process. I'll put the admissions email in the chat. So you can contact them directly with any questions you have about the admission process, about the application, and they will also be in touch with you as soon as you start your application. So we have a lot of help and support in the application process. So please don't hesitate to contact them directly with any application or admissions or visa related inquiries. That is the department that specializes in that.
Yeah, and you have to put that you are from Mackenzie for them to identify you as our student.
Yes, yes,
Okay?
exactly. There will
Tá
be
bem,
a
Letícia? Letícia is asking about it.
Yes, exactly. Please just write Mackenzie University. There is a place like partner reference. It's very simple it's very easy, the application. You will see it, and then you just write from Mackenzie University.
Yeah. Ok. Se tiverem mais perguntas para nós, roi.alunos@mackenzie.br. E se tiverem, if you have questions to Jonathan or even to the application team, you have the emails here. We will put these emails in our web page too, website, okay? So you can have it more easily. So thank you so much, Jonathan. It was a
Yeah.
pleasure to have you here with us. Thank you, students, for your interest. I hope you can take this opportunity and send us some pictures, wonderful pictures from San Diego. Thank you, Jonathan.
Thanks for having me. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me. And again, follow us on Instagram. You can see everything that's happening in real time. Thanks, everyone. Nice to meet you. Have a great day.
Thank you.